pulled onto the highway and I'd forgotten my wife. So...
How do you forget? What do you mean you forgot your wife?
I just was, you know, it's a big vehicle. She could be anywhere back there, you know.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Ellen.
I'm a huge, huge fan.
Oh,
I'm
that's so
thrilled
nice.
that you're here. And what I also really love about you is that you don't live here. You've somehow managed to have the career you have, and you live in Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I like that.
Good,
I like
good
it.
career move, don't you think?
It's a smart career move,
Yeah.
because you only come in and do the things that are, you pick your roles very carefully, and you pick really good roles. And you live outside of Ann Arbor, is that right?
Yeah.
I love Ann Arbor. I used to,
It's a great town.
It's a great college town. I used to tour, and I always loved going to Ann Arbor. Very cool town.
It's a good part of the country. We did it because Kathleen and I we had one kid, we knew we were going to have more, and we just said, let's just put the family first, career second, raise them in a place, it's not in the industry, and it worked.
What a concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids are relatively normal. They aren't terribly screwed up, you know.
Yeah. This is something that I saw today, and I remember this commercial. I don't know how old this is, and I don't know if it's your first commercial, but it's a commercial you were in a long time ago. Take a look at this.
If only you could hear what people think.
Wow, I'd sure like to borrow her detergent.
Not bad. But he's scratching his head. Could be dandruff.
Maybe we could get our towels mixed up.
I believe that's my machine.
You remember doing that?
That, you know, God bless it. That's one of those, you know, that's one of those, you've had one too many acting classes, and so you're doing the thing, and you've got a whole backstory for the character. Nobody cares. Just sell the shampoo or whatever you're doing. You know?
And was that one of your first commercials, or your first, do you know?
That was one of the first, yeah. Yeah, I did about 10 or 12 of them. Yeah.
They pay the bills.
They do, yeah. I didn't have to wait tables or do anything like that, which I did these, you know, commercials.
And were you married then? How long ago was that?
That was we've been married 26 years, so probably.
That's very impressive right there also. And what do you think the secret is, 26 years of marriage?
Well, I mean, you have to marry right, and, you know, I certainly did. I mean, I got very lucky, all of that. But you gotta, we've found, if you spend time together, you know, if you do things together, especially with the family, we've fallen in love with recreational vehicles, which are not just for senior citizens. They really are wonderful things. We took an RV trip from Michigan to Cooperstown, New York one time when the kids were like, you know, very little. And it was one of those, we're all gonna do this together, very Lewis and Clark. And we ended up at a truck stop in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I was gassing it up, and we had stayed in a hotel the night before, which ticked me off because we have a RV that sleeps six comfortably, so what the hell are we doing? But anyway, so we stayed in a hotel, and then the next morning we're gassing up at some truck stop, and I got recognized by some toothless truck driver as Jeff Bridges, and which annoyed me. And
does that happen often?
yeah, it does. But then I feel sorry for Jeff Bridges because they're thinking you were, you know, they're coming up to him saying you were so great on the toilet in Dumb and Dumber, which you know. I feel badly for him. But anyway, so the guy said, you know, can I have your autograph? Sure. I signed it, got in the RV, pulled onto the highway, and I'd forgotten my wife. So...
How do you forget? What do you mean you forgot your wife?
I just was, you know, it's a big vehicle. She could be anywhere back there, you know? So I'm merging onto the highway, and my son says, you know, Dad, where's Mom? I'm going, I don't screw with me. I'm driving a building right now, you know? And then my daughter, you know, whom I trust, she says, you know, no, Dad, she's not here, you know? And so I'm going, we'll go down to the next exit. It was like 18 miles down the road. It was, you know, for those of you who are married, this goes way beyond, oops, I forgot. It really does.
The Squid and the Whale is in select theaters now. You should see it, because I can't stress enough how great the performance is in it. We'll show you what happened when I went to Lens Crafters after this. We'll be right back.